Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Edmund Burke said, "The people never give up their liberties, but under some delusion." And that's a fact. Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. Talking about delusions, delusions of grandeur, delusions that you're bigger than life, delusions that your ideas are the only ideas that can work or should work or whatever. Delusions. And then there are realities. There are cold, hard realities. And let me just make a distinction here. Leftists live under delusions. They believe communism, fascism, socialism work. You live under reality. Reality is capitalism. People are going to trade business or whatever. If you give them a common currency, they'll use that common currency and they'll trade based on the goods, what they think the value of their goods or services are. That's a fact. But the delusion is that somebody is stepping on the neck of somebody when they make that type of a transaction together. That's the delusion. The delusion is that government can get in the middle of it and regulate it and do it in an efficient way. Do we need government when you want to build an enterprise, a commerce system? Absolutely. But do you need it to the level that we have it? The answer is no. It's too big. Tell the left that, they will tell you the delusion that government can solve all your problems. Government provides safety for you. Tell that to the millions of people every year that get beaten, raped, murdered, whatever, embezzled. Where was government? Tell that to the people that are poisoned by food every year, or when you get an FDA recall. You know who first approved it? The FDA. But they believe government is going to solve the problem. Sure, government. Ooh, they're the cure for everything. Government that can't deliver your mail on time. Government have you watched Amtrak? Have you seen how many times that derails? Didn't we just have one not too long ago? Government that claims it's protecting you when you fly. All it's doing is fleecing you. It's a delusion. And the illusion of it all is that government is there to protect. Government doesn't protect you. I'm not trying to in the big picture, sure, we have an army, a military. Sure. In the big picture, that's what keeps people probably from invading us. Probably. I don't think most people, quite frankly, want to invade us. I'm not trying to say we don't need the military, but I'm saying how much of military do we really need? I don't have the answer, but I'll tell you this. If you want to convince me that our government is doing it the best it can be done, I'd beg to differ. The only reason why they run it is because we can't put our safety in the hands of a private enterprise. But trust me, there are business people that could do it a lot better. Fortunately, we have a guy who's a business person who's going to make the military do it a lot better. People never give up their liberties, but under some delusion. Let me give you a good example. Right now, we are embattled in this war on women, supposedly, that's been brought about because of Harvey Weinstein. So the idea is all men are in some way lecherous, and we've aggrieved some woman in a way that they didn't want. So you got women marching with Me Too and Time's Up and all these other things. So it implies one thing, that women are completely innocent. Ergo, men are completely guilty. So the average guy, you're listening to this radio show, Kevin Jackson's radio show, KJRadio.com. By the way, if you want to call the show, 844-551-8255. So you're out there listening, and they are condemning you because of Harvey Weinstein and the litany of other Holly weirdos, leftist men who've mistreated women. And the delusion is it's men. Yeah, it's men. And the bigger delusion is it's all men. You know the old saying, all men are dogs. Really? So what, all women are cats? All women are innocent. No, women don't mess around. Women don't, embezzle. Women don't commit crimes. Look, they may not commit crimes in the level that we do, but they do. I don't know what a woman's mind is when she decides she's going to have an affair, but I don't think it's very much different than a guy's. But to listen to women, they are so aggrieved. They're the housewives who the husband put him through college, and then he went off and ran off with his secretary. That's the saga. That's the story. That's the delusion. It's never the woman. Women walk away from their families. Women screw around on their husbands. and do all sorts of things. But the delusion is they're the oppressed. They're always the victims. When they don't get out, they live pitifully in a divorce because they've been housewives. Now, let me tell you, last time I checked, there was a women's movement. It's older than I am. So any woman that's over 30 years old, you got no excuses. And by the way, any of them younger than that, you certainly got no excuses. When I say 30, you know what I'm saying. A woman that's 50 years old ain't got no excuses. I don't want to hear it. You knew what I was talking about. Yeah, I don't have to always get it right. So what do we have? We have this war, a war waging on innocent guys, and they want to go into protect mode. Whatever. Protect what? That you maybe had a conversation about, something that was a little bit, I don't know, off color, let's say, in a break room and a woman overheard it, or maybe you were having it with her. Maybe it's because she dug you and she wanted to hear. She started it. She very well could have started it. But to believe women, nope, we don't do that. We don't grab men by the crotch or, look at other women's boobs because we're lesbians or what. No, they don't do any of that stuff. But here we are, we're ceding our rights as men going, well, that Harvey Weinstein, he did some bad things. And, and then there was that other guy. And now we've got lots of women coming forward. I would love to go back and look at all these women, go check out their histories, and you find out they were my grandmother called them fast. They were the fastest girls in their school. Looking at every boy, wanting to get with them, in the back seat, jacked up. Going in the closets and having sex with boys or whatever. They're disingenuous liars for the most part. These leftist women are scummy. They're the ones that want you to pay for their birth control. And while their parents, they got trust funds of $1 million, the Sandra Flux of the world. That's who they are. But they want you to believe you're a bad guy. Oh, my goodness. You're not fooling me. I'm not taking on responsibility for what's happening to women. Women are more than capable of protecting themselves. And let me tell you, the conservative women listening to me right now, they're going, yep, you're doggone right I am, Kevin. And we shouldn't be, placating these leftist women by going, oh, geez, we got to play along with this little game because it's politically correct. No, most of the women, especially this younger generation, believe they are powerful people and they don't need somebody protecting them, especially a man. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. A lot of this nonsense, this delusions.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.